Hi guys, and welcome back to our Inside Success Stories. And now for this interview, it's a little bit different. We don't have some celebrities here. We have people who are hardworking behind the scenes, who are doing so much to help protect and save people's lives. We are with Bev and Orin. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about the ACLT.
Yeah, so I'm Beverley De-Gale. This is my better half, Orin Lewis, and we are the co-founders of the ACLT, African Caribbean Leukemia Trust. We're a charity that was founded 26 years ago following a diagnosis of our 6-year-old son. He had leukemia, urgently needed a bone marrow transplant to survive. We was told that in order for him to get a match, it would need to come from within the black community because bone marrow matching is race specific. And back then, less than 600 black people had registered to be potential bone marrow donors. So we set up the ACLT to raise awareness, get black people and black mixed race people registering in large numbers in the hope that we would find a match for our son, but also in the hope that we could help other families that found themselves in this awful situation. We was basically told that we had a 1 in a quarter million chance of finding a donor for our son. And so for any parent, that's the words that you need to hear to take action. So we took action, and here we are 26 years down the road, not only doing bone marrow donation, but we also do blood donation and organ donation.
Wow, well that in itself is an inspiring and amazing story, and I kind of say thank you both for doing such an amazing thing for the community, because it is something that clearly you just said is something that is lacked and needed. So obviously we work with a lot of young people, a lot of young individuals, and there are a lot of people who actually want to go into sort of the, I would say, the pharmaceutical industry, like the medical industry, all of that stuff, and a lot of people are actually looking. There was actually a talk recently with one of our workshops about doing blood donations and finding people where a bank we can like sort of register with or have a partnership with, which would be a very good potential partnership for the future. But so for the young people watching, what would you say your biggest obstacle has been in this whole journey to find?
Miseducation. The lack of awareness of the reality of how one person, especially a young person, can be of huge value to a stranger, and just the lack of awareness of that reality. And if people just use the latest technology to find out at their fingertips what's there, they'll find out how important it is to be there and stand by as a donor, to give someone hope. That's the big thing young people can do, give others hope of being a lottery winner for someone else, just being there on standby. But education is key, because education opens the door to so much riches of power from within. And you can do so much with that power just by being there with the knowledge. And that's what we say to people, get the knowledge, and it can make a massive difference.
Yeah. That seems to be the recurring theme: knowledge, power and hope. And that is something that this is a completely different industry that we're interviewing you for. We have a lot of people who are in the music industry, people who are in the events industry, like we just saw, with people who are in business, with people who are in all sorts of industries. But at the end of the day, there are so many people who are lacking the knowledge of actually helping people through the medical field and through blood donations, bone marrow transplants and all stuff like that. And it is one of the most important fields that gets neglected from young people our age. So it is really important to let the young people know who are watching, this is what you can get into. And it's a completely different way of helping people, and I'm sure the gratification you get from helping the people is none the match.
It's immense, and actually being able to be at events like this, to raise awareness with the audience, because the promoters kindly invited us to be here. It makes a huge difference, you know. When we leave here tonight, there will be people that will contact us tomorrow to say that they want to do something. You know, the ramifications are huge.
They're empowered, and because they came to have a great time tonight, and they're going to have a great time tonight, but they've left with something extra, additional, that's going to take them a long way in their life and their careers, and it's going to be of benefit to someone else down the line, and that's you can't get any better than that.
So
and the comedians as well, they help us
I
immensely,
can imagine,
you know, with our work. So it's a win-win for us being here. Really
so for the young people watching, how can they get involved with the ACLT?
visit our website, aclt.org. Our social media handle is ACLT Charity. Just follow us if you've got events that you're organising yourself, if you work within a corporate, if you're part of a black church, if you're in the education, you know, if you're 16 to 18-year-old at college or at university, get in touch with us. We go to all of those places to raise awareness and register donors.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much for coming down today. Hope you enjoy the show, and
Thank you.
hopefully there will be many more people at your line after this.
Thank you.